United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the financial report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Deason, second by Councilman Pacer to approve the financial report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval of the May 12th, 2025 board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Panic, second by Councilman Deason to approve the May 12th, 2025 board meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval for the fire department.
So moved.
Is this something else we're getting now from fire department or EMS?
I just got the, just for information.
Who's it
First
come
time I've
from?
gotten it. The supervisor account, email. I don't know. I've
I've
never
never
seen it.
seen it before.
I've never seen it, but I thought, just for information, you guys can,
So is it the same
no.
calls as these or different calls by Mercy?
Okay, we've got a motion, I need a second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Pacer. Second by Councilman Pacer to approve fire department report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Before the election, or when they changed administration over there, we used to get a monthly summary of their accounts, and I haven't seen it since they changed. Could we call over to the fire chief and ask why that disappeared?
Yeah.
You know, I think we've given them long enough to settle in.
Okay, got it.
Okay, item 5, approval of the code and zoning report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Pacer to approve the code and zoning report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Approval of the assessor's report.
Pretty easy one.
Yeah.
So
moved.
Second.
Where the heck is it here?
What's there?
One grievance.
Just read it. Stick it. Okay, we're sticking together. I hate this paper. I don't find that again.
Well, that would be resolution. Oh, wait a minute.
We didn't go on it
I didn't do this one yet.
yet. No,
36.
we didn't go on the assessor report yet.
Oh,
The assessor.
Young and decent.
yeah.
I need
Young and
the
decent evidence.
report of the assessor.
Terry,
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Deason to approve the assessor's report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 36, authorizing the assessor to undertake a reassessment for 2026. You all have this.
Yeah,
Want me to read it?
I don't think it's necessary.
And
So moved.
it's mandated, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, plus I noticed where our equalization rate's below 100,
right.
so
Be good to do.
Second.
Okay, so who's second?
Second.
Okay. Councilman Payson, second by Councilman Miller. All in favor, say aye.
I'll stay here.
Opposed? Assign evaluation undertaking with real property. Okay. I'll read this. Resolution authorizing the supervisor to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Batavia Office of Real Property Services for the 2026 update. Motion to do that.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Deason. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Again, resolved that the town board authorize the supervisor to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Batavia Office of Real Property Services for the 2026 update after review and approval of the attorney for the town. Okay, Councilman Panic,
yes.
Young,
Yes.
Deason,
Yes.
Pacer,
Yes.
Clement, passed 5-0. Resolution 38. Acknowledging and accepting information from water districts 12, 14, and 15. Whereas the town of Stafford has received information regarding water districts 12, 14, and 15. Whereas the town board of the town of Stafford has reviewed the information and accepted the information. Therefore, the town board of the town of Stafford acknowledges and accepts the information for water districts 12, 14, and 15. Motion to do that?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Pacer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we have an executive session.
I make a motion we go to executive session for 2 personnel items.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Young, second by Councilman Pacer to go into executive session at 7:39. Actually, we can leave
It's easier to move us than them.
Why?
I don't care. They can move
we can do.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Same business.
you gonna stay?
No, whatever they want us to do.
Yeah.
If you want to stay in the room, that's fine. If, I don't care. No, I'm not the one making the decision either. It's up to you.
You guys have lots of paperwork.
You have a lot of paperwork. Why don't we go?
And we need to invite Gene Sinclair to the
Okay.
executive session. If you stay, Gene.
(2025) to December 31st, 2025. Whereas the town of Stafford has no zoning enforcement officer, and whereas Gene Sinclair is now the code enforcement officer and qualified to perform the duties of zoning enforcement officer. And whereas the salary for this position from June 9th, 2025 until December 31st, 2025 is budgeted for $6,750. Therefore, the town of Stafford shall name Gene Sinclair as zoning enforcement officer at a rate of $6,750 for the dates of June 9th, 2025 until December 2025, or until a qualified zoning enforcement officer shall be hired.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call. Councilman Panic?
Yes.
Councilman Young?
Yes.
Councilman Deason?
Yes.
Councilman Pacer?
Yes.
Supervisor Clement?
Yes. 5-0. Alright. So 39 is okay for now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Resolution 40. Accepting planning board member resignation and appointing full-time member. Resolution 40 dated June 9th, 2025, accepting planning board resignation, appointing full-time member, and advertise for alternate member. Whereas planning board chairman Bill Van Alst has written a letter stating that planning board member Paul Tenney has resigned his position. And whereas this resignation has created an open position on the planning board, and whereas alternate member Lucas Torrey has expressed interest in becoming a full-time planning board member to complete Paul Tenney's term, and whereas there is an open alternate planning board member that needs to be filled, advertising for the alternate planning board position is necessary. Therefore, the Stafford Town Board accept Paul Tenney's resignation with deep regret and approves the appointment of Lucas Torrey to the full-time planning board position. The Stafford Town Board also authorizes the town clerk to advertise an alternate to the planning board. Any discussion or more?
No.
So,
You made a motion?
Second. Barb, could we send something to Mr. Tenney from the town board?
Bill already did.
He already did, thank you.
This has been offered by Jim, second by Ron. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
So you did this at the meeting. For that date.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
But
I'll read this.
he changed it. Yeah, I don't think he needs to read that.
No?
No.
No?
That's just the reason he
Okay.
got
Yeah.
off the board. It's mostly health reasons.
Signed by Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
He wanted it two separate, same day, two different times.
All
And
right.
he didn't like them together at the same time.
Our attorney?
Item number
So
13,
that's what this resolution is.
Water District 14 letter needed requesting the town of Batavia Town Board to allow Stafford Water District 14 water from Bethany Water District 5. Does everybody understand that? I do not.
So here's what happened. We already did the, at our last meeting, we did the resolution, and the lawyer apparently was not happy with how we did it because there's two tax maps.
Oh.
right?
You're ahead of yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're ahead of yourself.
So what's this one?
No, you're not on that yet. We're on 13, you go to the letter for the water district.
Oh, I'm
Water
sorry.
district
I'm sorry.
letter.
I'm sorry. I thought we took care of that one.
No. Would you please authorize me to write a letter to the town of Batavia asking for the town of Batavia's permission to use town of Batavia water will be given to Bethany Water District 5, and that's how Water District 14 is
Yes.
going to get the water.
Yes.
But it can't happen until we write a letter asking. Would you like me to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
So
Now we
it's not-
need, before we move on, it's not on, you need to do this next.
Yeah, 41's not on there.
No.
No, I got that late. So we need to discuss this, Terry.
Yeah, so, like I said, at the meeting, we had on the 4th,
Yes.
it was open to the public. We decided to have a public hearing for GENESEE 5 and 6. We thought we did okay setting it up on the 28th of July. And apparently he didn't like the idea that we were two tax maps and that we scheduled them concurrent at the same time. And he wants them one at 7 and one at 7:30 as two separate
Public hearing.
public hearings, which is kind of what I thought we did anyways, but I'm not smart like a lawyer.
Well, in reality, it will be where the same questions for 5 or 6.
Yes.
But, does 5 and 6 have absolutely all the same orders? Does it have, now one of them is against the railroad, am I right?
Yep.
One is,
Different
one
orders.
isn't, so there is a difference there.
Yes. One of them is closer to the road than the other one, so yeah.
So each would have their separate concerns, right?
Yeah.
I know the question's been raised about, how, how close it is to the rail. All right. So it's probably for the best.
Fine. So we'll just make a motion to.
Yeah.
You ask me all the time, I don't know. Maybe Janet could enlighten us. What does the CDG stand for?
Probably, CDG is a community solar, it's just a,
It's an acronym, but we
Yeah,
don't,
it's
we
an
don't know what
acronym.
it is.
Well, C is for community, D is,
community distributed generation, that's what it is.
Hmm.
But it's the entity, the specific entity for each of the projects.
Right. I've heard it, but I didn't write it down, I don't remember.
Right, now it took me a minute to get there.
Distributed,
Distributed.
okay.
The projects are community solar projects, so they connect to the distribution grid and then they can
Generation.
they would have off-takers that subscribe to them,
I
or,
just can't remember what it fast.
Generation.
Generation. Yeah, Bob asks me all the time, and I don't ever remember. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to authorize a joint public hearing for GENESEE 5 and 6 solar projects on 28th of July for number 5 at 7 PM and number 6 at 7:30 PM.
So you're reading the last resolution, well, not the last, but
Yeah.
And authorize a public hearing for those.
Second.
all right.
Just get all of them.
Well, eyes would be 5, and nays would be
You didn't ask
0.
yet. You didn't ask yet.
All in favor?
All right,
All in favor?
yeah. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Zero.
Okay.
5, 0. Okay. Quorum has a yes. And then you've got.
Did everybody get this, Barb?
I will.
Did everybody get one of these?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
for information right now.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
need to
so
talk about it.
we're not gonna address this till everybody has a chance to read it and digest it, probably
Yep.
in the next
Mhm.
meeting.
Next month.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
It's for Water District 14.
Yeah.
We're not talking about it tonight.
No.
No.
Well, so just leave it in there.
Yep.
You're gonna get this thing.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Item number 14. Cathy Worthington. Water number 12. Town finance and totals of bank accounts. Any other questions regarding the meeting?
Is Water District 12 done yet or no? It's not finalized.
It's not
I've missed a few
finalized.
meetings.
This paperwork is good. I mean, the job itself.
The job is done, but like I know you talked about having an audit done on it. That's not done yet.
I don't know. I don't recall having what sort of an audit?
I don't know, you talked about having like $92,000 left in some grant one month, and you were gonna pave Foch Road, I see that's done. We were gonna do an audit of Water District 12, and I don't know what else they were gonna do with the grant money.
That'll be something you'll have to check with Municipal Solutions.
Yeah.
That's who it is. I could not remember who did that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, and well, it would be simply complying to a requirement. So it may need an audit on closeout.
Jeff Smith.
And that appeared in the budget.
Yeah, 'cause it was mentioned paying like 21,000 at one of the meetings last year. I think it was maybe the November or December meeting. So I've been gone for a while, so I was just catching up on Water District 12. In Water District 12, do we still have to have that money set aside for repairs because we use different
Yes,
pipe?
Yes.
Okay, so we did do that, and that's, cause that's not broken down on my water bill, on my $505. How would I know how much of that 505 that was added to my taxes is for repairs?
Yeah, it's included, and I don't know what the number is.
Yeah, it's part of that.
Well, how much if you have to put it aside? I thought, at one time my notes said $65 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there, right in there somewhere.
So where is that money? That $65 has to be in a separate bank account, we were told.
Is that with, also Mineral County Road?
Oh,
I think it goes in a municipal solution,
They have municipal-
because they gotta pay all this debt service for
Right.
the next 30+ years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who would have it? I mean, the 505 comes to the town, I assume, right? It's on my taxes.
yeah.
Municipal?
Yeah.
Municipal Solutions? Okay.
Yeah.
That's Matt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one question. Can you read the financial statement that you approved earlier? Can you give us some totals on what our bank accounts are? Or just give me a copy of it tonight, otherwise I have to come in and FOIL it.
Yeah, it's, oh, where is it? Oh, I don't have a copy of it.
Ron's got it.
It's that one. That one.
Here's the summary, but it doesn't, I don't
It's-
think that has New York class in it.
This is what she
It's all in
wants.
there.
Right here, this one.
Oh, there it is, all right.
This one.
It's all right there.
It's the same one.
Oh, no, these are, this is different.
Yeah.
Why is it different? Should be the same.
Simply a different part of the report.
Let's check the next.
Yeah. Excuse me. I wonder if I have.
I only got
It should be
the,
just 2 pages. I can do that next page. Let me see. I think you took it.
yeah, mine's missing 2 sheets.
No, I think this one's got 2 extra. Let me get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that one. You'll have to come in.
Am I gonna have to wait 30 days?
Let me work on it. We'll be in touch, you and me.
Okay.
Because she had 6 different copies of this morning, and I gotta look into it. She had me so confused.
The meeting that we were at the other night that we didn't speak at, on the solar, the public notice that was published, it said it was gonna talk about the social, economic stuff.
Mhm.
That was never brought up the other night.
That's what I was told to put it.
So do we have that study? Is that study done?
That's part of the Camoin.
Right,
It's done.
After the public hearing, it will be available.
okay, but you already publicized the other night that it was gonna be June 4th, and we came, and nothing about that study was talked about.
I don't think we can hand that out until we have public hearing on
All
it.
right, that's what I mean, I understand that, I don't
Yeah,
want a
right.
copy of it, I would just, is it done, and why wasn't it done the other night if that's what was advertised?
Well, it's a work session.
That's,
I
but
mean,
it,
we don't have to,
but I mean, the work session wasn't, the work session that was advertised isn't what went on. That's where I got confused.
well, for us it did.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it was, okay.
She's not done. This will be the next one.
I'm a what?
I was looking at the things, are we getting reassessed next year, 2026? The, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just did it.
Did we get, yeah, well, it was sort of vague on what you were, exactly what it said. I know somebody said something was mandated. Were we assessed this year? also, we weren't.
Not a full
Okay.
assessment.
Not a full assessment.
Not a full assessment. I was gonna say, cause mine went up. So, okay.
And I also commented that the equalization rate, we're actually below 100%. I think we're at 96. So
you're
that's pushing us towards a reassessment.
Right.
Because when you look at it, there's no getting away from it. We do the assessment, and if it doesn't meet what is it, the county feeds information to the state, and the state evaluates if we've risen the proper amount. I know I was in a grievance for Town of Perry, because I have a building over there. And that's the one thing they were stressing on that I've never heard stressed over here, is that the state pushes, if you don't have it up to a certain level, the state will push it through the equalization rate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got.
Ready?
Did you wanna go around for us, or?
No, not yet.
All right,
It's
after
not
the
in order.
abstracts?
Yeah, it's after the abstracts.
Okay. Make a motion, pay general fund number 6, or number 5, $47,404.86.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Deason, second by Councilman Pacer. Well, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Make a motion, pay highway fund number 5, $155,825.83.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Deason, second by Councilman Pacer. We've got the numbers there. All in favor say aye.
Aye. It's a little more than lately. You got it's a lot of asphalt in there?
Yes.
I don't know exactly. Make a motion, pay capital projects number 6 of $56,188.06.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Deason, second by Councilman Pacer. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Town board comments. Steve?
Nope, all good.
The playground is complete. All the bad parts, dangerous parts have all been replaced. It looks really good. Of course, that went through the ARPA funds, and that's been a long time coming, and it is complete. New concrete was put down on small pavilion. The posts were rotted right off, so I'm surprised that a strong wind didn't blow it right down. Our town highway department men fixed the posts, they reinforced them, they're all concreted in. I had a young man that needed community service hours. He was up there tonight painting the new wood, and I think he's gonna come back another night. Recreation, I think, starts the 30th. And I guess they got quite a few signed up, so that's good. That's all.
Okay, is Brooke still here, or did he go?
He had to leave at 8:30.
All right, it's too bad. Couple of items that, just information I saw that we really should be thinking about. Number one, we should have gotten a question. Barb, did you get a questionnaire from Brooke?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I'll
Oh,
get it there.
all right. For county level building and codes. Now, from talking to Brooke previously, there's big interest on towns for building code being combined at county level, but not zoning. which will be interesting because the maintenance code and zoning is where the overlap occurs. But we got to get that questionnaire back in, and it looks like they may follow Wyoming County's lead. Now, the other one that I saw that was really interesting, makes you think, and Matt Landers put a post on social media about it, raising the, what would you call it, raising kind of an alarm that if New York State, if the current bill on Medicaid funding, if New York State still tries to maintain the level that they did before, that they have now, after the bill passes, it would mean that it would have to be either state or county funds that would have to do it. So, what is it? I looked up after reading his post, and New York State, I think, as of 2018, was where we spent double the average state on Medicaid. And you know, why am I bringing this up in a town meeting? Is because, if you recall, the mandate on the jail changed the sales tax. And if they get walloped hard with Medicaid, we could end up the same way the towns in Orleans County and other counties across the state where they don't share. So it's something to keep in the back of your mind. So that's a substantial part of the budget. We only tax on last year we taxed on 350,000, but our budget's what, $1.6 million? So all the rest comes from sales tax. That's all. I just thought it was an interesting post, and keep it in mind.
Matt Landers also sent us a proposal, possibility if you are interested in a $75,000 grant for after-school caregivers, entrepreneurship, economic development, early childhood, nonprofit support and innovation, parks and trails, young adults and working families, youth sports and recreation. I don't know if you, as a board, are interested in seeking out another grant for the parks, for recreation. Some of these we can't use, you know.
Well, how about the walking trail?
That's, you're talking,
In the back here?
oh, you didn't bring that up yet. So, I don't know if you want me to look into this, you just sent this last week, so if you want me to look into this more,
Did you send it to all of us yet?
I believe I did pass, forward it to everybody, but I'm bringing it up to you too.
All right.
I can do it again if you'd like.
So it's a grant that we would apply for?
Mhm.
And the use?
It has been mentioned to me, I don't know what you think about, right now, we do have, I've only seen a couple people, but one in particular, a family lives on Main Road, has a young, under a year-old child. And the parents and grandparents walk the child in the parking lot every day. It would be safer if we had an organized trail in the back. We don't use the back portion most of the time. Steve doesn't even mow it 2-3 times a year, for the development of a walking trail to keep people out of the parking lot, away from the traffic. It's an excellent idea, but I
Well,
don't know.
let's take a look and see if we comply with the criterion.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things, good example, there's a lot of things Batavia, especially city, qualifies for. Because of the mix of their population, and what the average incomes are that we may not. So see if there's see if there are any kickers in there before we get excited about what the project should be.
Mhm. Well, that's one suggestion. Another one was brought up, possibly doing something with the greenspan. I don't know if Emery Park needs anything more, or Islet Park needs anything more.
I don't think so. We really
I think Arbor took care of
upgraded
a lot
over
of
there
it.
a lot.
Don't we have a trail up at the park?
Yes. We have a walking trail at the park.
I didn't know
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mile long.
that. See? What little bit I know.
Can I ask, why isn't there a sidewalk? Wasn't there a sidewalk from the corner to the park at
In
one
the
point?
town.
There's not a sidewalk there though,
There
is
was
there?
never a formal sidewalk. When I
Oh, really?
moved here,
Oh.
it was like a rut,
Oh,
and you just walked it and called it a sidewalk. But it was never concreted, never a formal sidewalk.
The only way the state would put in a sidewalk is if there was curbs in the road.
Right.
oh,
Yeah, we checked it out one time and state kiboshes a lot of stuff.
yeah,
And now there isn't even that rut anymore, because people aren't using it like they did.
right. I just see people walking to the park with strollers.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that along the road.
Along the road, but it
Yeah.
used to be in the grass.
In the rut, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but I'm talking 45 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's filled in since then. So that's, yeah,
We've
just
been here
yesterday.
that long.
I have. So that's all I got.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Okay, you do have Andrew Darling.
Public comments.
You've already spoken. You've already spoken with them, so just
Oh.
Andrew.
The Historical Society has been trying to get the ball rolling for the Taste of Stafford, which may not happen this year. But a question has come up. We used to do it on Thursdays, back when I think court was on Wednesday. And now the court's on Thursday. Should we have the Taste of Stafford be on a Wednesday? So, I'm not sure what the logistics are of,
I would think so. If you want to have any parking.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good idea, Andrew.
Okay. You good, Andy?
yeah,
Kathy?
I'm good. I thought I had to sign in again.
I've got a question. I'm a little confused. Earlier, you guys voted on the fire department report, but yet Ron said you haven't seen any information.
No,
So how
the two
can you?
separate reports.
Yeah.
One is what their activity is, and one they're sending us a copy of their expenses. And that stopped when they changed who the financial person was.
Which one did you approve?
What their activities are.
Yeah.
We never did approve the other one. We got it for information so that we could be a little more knowledgeable for the budget. But that stopped when they changed people. And we're supposed to start getting it again,
Right.
and things get forgotten.
Yeah.
There were like 4 reports there. Is there some way to see those reports? Are they online, Barb, or?
No, they can be.
Oh.
I can put them on, I just haven't. Nobody's ever asked before, nobody's scared.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, you
I can-
vote on it, and it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see what you're voting on.
I
Let's
can,
just tack them to the back of the minutes.
yep,
Yep.
Thank you.
you're welcome. See, that's good. Just ask.
Okay, I think, any more discussions here? If not, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.